Blind Beauty, Part 1, 2 Roses, Chapter 1. Jenna strolled through the lush meadows, delighting in the soft song of the grass beneath her feet. She listened for any sound that would herald someone following her, but she heard no one to hinder her walk. She sighed in relief. Songbirds serenaded her in joyous trills, and the scent of spring was redolent upon the air. Spring was her favourite season, the time when the land of Florane radiated new life. It was the season when flowers and trees awoke from sleep and praised Tecoptra for his goodness. She remembered a proverb Mother had always been fond of murmuring. The fragrance of spring is the fragrance of love. Spring had been Mother's favourite season too. As Jenna ascended the small hillock before her, she felt a thrill of anticipation. Her destination lay just ahead. She remembered how she used to admire the profusion of pink and white blossoms upon the majestic apple trees. Now she had to rely upon her ears, which brought to her the rustling music of the trees' songs. Anger at the injustice threatened to rise and mar the beautiful morning, so she forced it back. Jenna entered the apple orchard, brushing the sturdy sticks she carried along the ground. Papa had carved the guidance tool for her. As she walked, the tool encountered obstacles that would have caused her to fall. Thus, she was able to avoid accidents. As Jenna shuffled onward, a soft sound stole upon her, the sound of weeping. The piteous cries issued from her appointed destination. Jenna was drawn to the cries. Hadn't she made those moans of desolation only 6 months earlier? Shaking, she followed the sounds to her tree. When trouble began stalking her family, Jenna had sought refuge in the orchard that lay beyond the village. Her tree was a perfect sanctuary. Jenna named it the tree with a humped back, for it bent at an awkward angle. Even so, there was no denying its majesty. The tree with a humped back was sacred in Jenna's mind. Before the fire occurred, she had often come here to read. Jenna approached the tree, compassion filling her heart. Softly, she asked, "Why are you crying?" "Go away!" A boy's snarling voice reached her ears. Jenna involuntarily shuddered, for the voice was harsher than any she'd ever heard. Then she admonished herself for being silly. "Are you all right?" she asked. She heard thudding footfalls as someone stepped from behind the tree. "Go away," the boy repeated. "Why aren't you running?" Fear was receding in favour of indignation. After all, she was trying to help. "Why should I leave? This is my tree." "I was here first," the boy said indignantly. Jenna heard the sadness beneath the harsh tones of the boy's voice. Despite her frustration, she decided to be polite. She groped within the pocket of her threadbare frock. She withdrew 2 pieces of peppermint candy and popped one into her mouth. She also retrieved a small handkerchief. Holding forth her offerings, Jenna said around the melting sweetness, "These peppermint drops always comfort me. My sister makes them. She sells them at market. Would you like one?" There was a long pause. Then Jenna felt a brief touch against her palm. She shivered at the touch, for the hand was strangely heavy. When its hold was relinquished, the peppermint had been taken. She still held the handkerchief. The boy spoke again, his voice emerging from behind the tree. "That's a girl's handkerchief." Jenna laughed. "So?" "I don't need your help. Why are you pestering me?" Enough was enough. If you've nothing civil to say, then leave. You're ruining my alone time.